Hello and welcome back to Tales of Berseria, the Let's Play Blind with Rambler. Right then, before our internet changes providers and things get cut off for a few days, possibly a week or so, we have just enough time to do one more video before that all happens. So, in between videos, so that's last time and this time, I've leveled up the characters a little bit more, got a bit more practice in. Still not really mastering the whole combat situation, but I'm competent enough that we could struggle through, so that'll have to do. Equipment level wise for the characters, as you can see here, nothing special. I've upgraded one or two things just for the sake of it, but honestly I have to say upgrading weapons and stuff at this moment in time in the story and in the gameplay is kind of pointless really, because I'm always chopping and changing them to get them to master the basic master skills, so they get the extra stat boosts. So it's kind of redundant really upgrading the weapons, but like I said, I guess it's when you get towards the meat part of the game and you decide to do some side quests like fight some dire enemies or these 10 demons that are supposedly roaming around all of the area. It'll probably be those which you would need to then really focus and properly do all this stuff to get your characters as strong as possible to actually take them on at a reasonable pace. So yeah, but anyway, it's just experimenting really, just trying to get the hang of things and all that. But that's all them at the moment. Nothing special. One or two I've learned a few master abilities and all that, but nothing special there. Expedition wise, it has happened. It does seem what it happens with the expedition is once you set one off, it tends to do it off screen as well. So once you've set the expedition off and you're playing the game, obviously it happens in the background, but once you close the game down and save it and then reload your save file, it tends to use that time in between you playing the game and the next time you're playing the game, in other words the downtime, to do the expedition as well, which is pretty awesome. And as we have now discovered, we've got the Diamel Islands available. No idea what they are, no idea how important they are. So yeah, so we can now go and explore other places, so that's cool. I'm going to keep exploring the Layman Sea just for the moment in time, just so we can get all the stuff available there. As you notice in the bottom right hand corner, there were some resources we still haven't got yet. But in terms of treasures, I actually found a treasure on an expedition. There was no cutscene involved or anything, but there is something to read about.
Nothing of any worth to me.
So a pendant found at the centre of a raging windstorm on the Layman Sea, said to occasionally emit a sound like the howling of a beast. So I found that on my journeys. And then there's this dialogue here, which didn't actually sort of happen as a cutscene. It's just something to read. So I haven't read it yet, but we're going to read it now. So here we go. Really? Says Rock. Sure, the pendant looks a little sinister, but jewellery is a pretty shade of red. I actually think it would suit you nicely, Velvet. I'm not sure if I should take that as an insult. I didn't mean it in a bad way. It's like putting lipstick on a rapig, you know? You're just digging yourself deeper. Haven't you heard that phrase? It means you can take someone cute and dress them up nicely and they'll be even cuter. You have that wrong on so many levels. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, let me try it put it another way. Give pearls to rapigs, caviar to the general, and pendants to demons. Something like that. More like preaching to deaf ears. I'm afraid Rock, she's just not interested, but you know which side of the field she likes to play on. But even so, that's that. So I've discovered that. So obviously there's going to be more treasures about to discover. I don't know if there's more than one per location or only the one. But there you go. I've no idea what this is all about. There's 20 treasures to find altogether, apparently. Oh yeah, that's right. Each treasure, I think, gives you a skill. So strengthen the crew with one gets to start training. Don't know what it does, but I think it helps you with your explorations, perhaps. I'm not sure. And then, of course, we've got the areas that we can go and explore. So that's all that's happened in the background with that sort of thing. And yeah, just leveling up, getting used to the battlefield. I did actually fight and beat a dire fiend or dire enemy off screen. I was thinking of recording the outcome of it because I just wanted to try one out when one popped up to see how tough it was. And they are tough. Don't get me wrong, they're tough. But I persevered to see how much I could hold on to it. And it was a very tough fight. I had to basically use a lot of healing items and reviving items and stasis healing items a lot to win the battle, which I don't really like to do because it's kind of cheating, but sometimes I know from previous experience with RPG games on my level, of which that is not competent, that I have to do that sometimes, which is cheating a bit, but it does work, and I had to do that a little bit to beat him. When I beat him, I got I forget what those items are called. Go away, go away, go away, go away, go away. Know what about you, know what about you, know what about you. There we go. I did get an item from it. I don't know what it was though, but it's one of these. I don't know what they're called. These no, not calcites. I don't think. Is it calcites? No. They're... I forget what they're called. Weapons... No... What are they? Potentites? I think... Yeah, they're these glassites. I got one of these. So... I don't know how we use these glassites. I don't know how they actually work. I'm going to have to look it up on the tutorial again. I know that we have talked about them in terms of the tutorial, but I just wasn't paying attention. But I have picked up one of these, and one of these was from a Dire Fiend. I don't know which one it was, but there you go. I need to experiment with those off screen, so that's something I forgot to do. If we can at the moment in time, it may be that feature of the game is locked off, or maybe there's a way to do it, and I just haven't absorbed or learned how to do it. But that being said, what we're going to do now is continue on with La Story. So I did explore some of the side areas. There was nothing really major there. Again, I think we may have explored in the last video. It's just some areas that people are hanging about and bits and bobs and all that. So without further ado, let's do this. I'm just going to have a sip of tea in between.
An inspection.
They won't inspect everyone. Just act natural.
I think they will inspect you because you're not exactly the most subtle looking of people.
Your face is all stiff.
Oh no.
I hate being inspected. They keep fondling me and I just want to kill them for it and punch their lights out and eat their brains. I like that guy. The guy was like, hang on a minute. There's something suspicious about those four. Oh well.
You, in the black coat.
Oh.
Show me your documentation.
Damn it! I just wish I hadn't mocked it now. I should have carried on drinking my tea.
Well, your travel permit from the Abbey, where is it?
Foolish girl, how many times have I told you? A magician's apprentice must wear a pleasant grin.
Okay, how does that help us get past the travel document thing?
Verily, I present to you the traveling troupe of mischievous misfits known across the land as Magilou's Menagerie.
If you can bluff your way out of this one, Maggie, I may reserve some hatred from you.
Why, yes, indeed we are, my dear. Please pardon my uncouth apprentice. Girl, allay the good man's fears and show him the dove trick you've spent all these weeks on.
That was an epic fail. Epic fail.
Huh?
How are you supposed to do the dove trick anyway?
Sorry, mistress. I forgot to prepare.
You pathetic little shirker! A proper performer is perpetually prepared!
This isn't gonna work. Can we just be arrested now and that's it, game over?
Flying around would be a nuisance.
Don't tell me that would work!
This will not do! If you cannot summon a dove, then act like one!
Yeah, she's just there thinking... she's just there going, I am going to remove your head in 38 different ways and I'm going to consume your brain in one.
Cool.
This just... Oh. Why didn't you just do that before then? You just wanted to embarrass her, didn't you? Because we've been hating on you, isn't it? Damn you, Maggie. Damn you, writers, for giving Maggie a chance to get revenge.
Menagerie manufactures mirth. That was just a small sample for the good citizenry of Logris.
I can just see her face palm and she's like, please, I just want to kill.
Here. Move along.
As you say.
Did that work? If that worked, that worked, didn't it? I thought we were cursed.
That was a fine ploy, Magilou.
Well, don't expect tricks like that every day. Coo.
You are so dead. Yeah, Velvet, me and you are gonna kill that girl.
Murderous gaze. Coo.
Those doves were amazing.
Just a crude trick. If anything, it just shows the capital's defenses are pathetic.
More like it shows how much confidence they have in those defenses. How many soldiers are here, Laphicet?
The number of exorcists in the capital? At least 1,000. And 2 divisions of guards.
I'd expect no less from the capital. They're not careless. They're covered.
We need transit documents.
See
No,
how
we
the
don't. We just got
citizens
through.
smile? To think they were fleeing from demons just a few years ago.
To hold an observance of this scale shows just how much peace their power has brought.
Peace. Paid for with Laffy's.
Yeah, don't lose your temper now, unless you
Velvet?
can go full kill. As in full kill mode, I should say. So, that worked then, did it? That worked. Excuse me, sir. Hi, Velvet here. You may have just sort of observed this thing that happened there, where we didn't have any transit documents, and then my apprentice, oh sorry, my mistress or master, whatever you want to call her, twat number one, basically, said that we were some sort of travelling magicians thing. And we were just preparing for tricks, and we just forgot stuff because we're, you know, focusing on performing such a great show for the people here at this wonderful place. Look, just between you and me, none of that's true. This girl that's hanging out with us, this Maggie Lou menagerie girl, I don't want anything to do with it. Could you arrest us for us, please? And then could you just specifically take her away to some specific dungeon where you do, you know, all the really dangerous, torturous stuff and all of the public execution we think? That would really make my day. I mean, I don't care what happens to me, because I'll just eat you all with my demon arm, but we'll gloss over that. But yeah, could you do that? Would that be grand? And then, you know, we'll leave and then go get some transit permits and come back. We'll do it properly. We'll do it all over again. Is that alright? I see that you're performers, but that doesn't mean I'll let you stir up any more trouble. Fucking stupid soldiers! Fuck! Okay, fine. We'll do it the stupid way then. Because these soldiers are stupid, the writers are stupid, and Velvet is being humiliated, and we cannot have that. We must have Velvet be the controlling protagonist, or anti-agonist, or anti-hero, whatever she is, of the story, kicking ass, taking names, and chewing bubblegum. And all with a lesbian girlfriend. We need all that to happen, and so far I think that it's being underwhelmed. It's being removed from us. We can't have that. Get your scrumptious vegetables here, local and imported. We've got vegetables shipped in from Eastgand and Westgand. I don't care about oh wait, have you got any cucumbers? Oh no, don't want to go down that road. Right, okay. So we're here then. Alright, well, for some reason we still need documents, but we also don't. I guess maybe if we want to go further into the city we do, I guess. Or maybe we just need to actually go get some, otherwise they'll come after us at a later date. Perhaps they're giving us a bit of a breathing space. Maybe. Who knows? But anyway, let's just get some information then. I want to thank you for watching over me all the time. That is very creepy. You're quite welcome. Oop. Ah! Game, what are you doing? Struggling. Frame rate struggle. Okay, that happened. Oh god! No! Okay, it's struggling. I shall have to be back in a moment. I'll see if I can get through this dialogue thing first. You're quite welcome. Seeing you healthy and happy makes it all worthwhile, despite the fact the game currently is not very healthy with this terrible frame rate. Oh, and that's it. Right, okay, I shall be back in a moment. Stupid game! Ah, dear. Actually, it's probably not the game's fault. Again, it's my laptop because it's so ancient. I shall be back in a moment when things are stabilised and we shall carry on. Okay, there wasn't anything going on in the background past days. I think this is just going to be a bit clunky and a bit freezy, so I apologise for all that in advance. So let's carry on jaggering our way through these people. That didn't sound right. Let's carry on speaking to these people in a jagged emotion. That'll have to do. That dove trick was amazing. I'm going to go see Maggie Lou's menagerie for sure. Cuckoo! Yeah, you're going to get eaten, kid. It is just a fact. Make sure you write your last will and testament, and all your toys are passed on to your brothers and sisters, although they'll probably get eaten as well. Yeah, you're screwed, kid. Don't worry about it. I hope you had a nice, fun childhood. Right, anyway, with that depressing revelation out of the way, let's speak to over here.
Right now, Prince Percival is the one ruling Midgand. He's the crown prince.
Oh, is he now?
The crown prince. What happened to the king?
The king is in good health, but he's decided to withdraw from public life and leave the kingdom to Prince Percival. He declared that a new way of thinking was needed to save the world from this crisis.
This king sounds like quite the guy.
Prince Percival is incredible too. He's following in the footsteps of the king by working hand in hand with Lord Artorias and the Abbey.
Oh dear.
As long as we have Lord Artorias and Prince Percival, the future of Midgand is bright. Ask anyone.
It's a sunny
Got
day.
it. So all of Midgand is on Artorias' side.
Well, yeah, I thought we'd already established that. I thought that was already true, so... Is that supposed to be a revelation? Best thing about Prince Percival that he's single. Actually, I suppose Lord Artorias is too. Shouldn't a man like that have a special someone? He did, but he threw it all away. I know, I was only a couple of years until I was legally able to shag him. Damn it. Alright, never mind. Right, let us now move on. So yeah, that doesn't surprise me, to be honest with you, like what happened there. So it is what it is.
The Abbey's job is getting harder and harder. We've all got to give them our full support.
Nope.
Let's backtrack a bit. Just what sort of organization is this Abbey?
Evil one.
Kidding me? How do you not even know that?
The Abbey is part of Midgand's Church of the Empyreans. Originally, it was an order of paladins and warrior priests devoted to exorcising evil.
Yeah. The Abbey's official name is the Exorcist Abbey of the Church of Midgand. Nowadays, its members are all called exorcists.
I'm impressed. You've done your research.
So basically, they're just one branch of the church, right? And for a side branch, they don't really strike me as humble.
Of course not. The High Priest entrusted all his power to the Abbey's leader, Lord Artorias. He's effectively retired.
You mean
So the Abbey's
murdered?
leader is at the top of the entire church.
That's not all. The prince also gave Lord Artorias authority over all military and government affairs during the crisis.
What a lazy bastard!
Lord Artorias commands Midgand now, and has formed a new theocracy to combat the demon blight.
And that is the origin of the Holy Midgand Empire. The Abbey is its foundation, and its ray of hope.
Okay, got it. The Abbey's a big deal.
But it's only a few years old. Why would you do that? Again, oh, this random man that appeared to us about 6-7 years ago. Actually, no, 3 years ago, thinking about it. No, because that's 6-7 years ago was the first time it all happened. And the second time it happened was when we got killed and reborn as a demon and Laffy was killed. So, in 3 years, he's done all this. Like, I guess I must say that the only reason why this has all happened as fast as it has, the prince and the king are being complete lazy dickheads, because obviously when the demon blight happened they didn't know what to do. This guy comes along and says, I know what I'm doing, bit suspicious mind you, and just handed it all to him and just thought, sod it, I'll just sit on the throne and eat pie all day, because if he's going to take care of it then I'm alright. Not thinking or not realising that then you give too much power to Artorias, he's just going to take it and then get rid of you and then he'll take over the whole thing. Complete idiots. If it weren't for Lord Artorias, the whole world would be naught but demons. He's truly the saviour of the world. Just give me more and more reasons to kill him. Oh, it's going to be good. I'm guessing basically at the end of this game, probably won't happen, but I wonder if it'll do a real proper twist whereby by killing Artorias, it'll be like the end of God of War 3, whereby when we kill Zeus and the whole of Greece and the Empire, no, whole of Rome, is it Rome or Greece? I forget. Oh, it's really nice. Greek mythology, isn't it? I'm sure it is. Where the whole of, oh, is it Roman? That's a combination, isn't it? Anyway, point being is the whole of the world is all gone to shit because all the gods are dead, and then that's the end of the game. And then apart from the fact that Hope gets released because it's all based on Pandora's box, and then everything starts to settle. That's basically what's going to happen. Everyone is going to die. And then at the end there'll be a little bit of hope for that one ant or cockroach that survived. And then they'll take over. I see. Although that can't possibly happen because then this is a prequel, like, I think it's like 1,000 years before one of the other games in the series. Oh well. One of the head exorcists will give a speech at the ceremony. Maybe they found a cure for demon blight. Okay, that's probably just wishful thinking. I think the speech is just a call for unity. We may have expelled the demons from the city, but we still don't know the root cause of the problem. Until we do, the battle will go on. Yes, it'll go on and on and on, so that you constantly, perpetually are having to manufacture things of no importance to be sold for high value with no value attached to them, so that eventually your quality of life will deteriorate further and further and further until you're nothing but, well, ants, and even then ants will be higher up than you because they know what they're doing. Oh dear. Oh well, never mind. So I've got such a bleak outlook today. Probably because of all things going on at home. Anyway, your request to hold a stage performance for the purpose of public recreation has been accepted. It has? These are dark times, the hearts of the people must be eased. However, disorderly conduct of any kind will be punished harshly. Is that quite clear? Perfectly, thank you for your service. Oh right, so it's not speaking to us, it's speaking to somebody else. That's okay then, I was a bit worried then, thinking, shit, we've got to do the magic thing? We probably will end up having to do the magic thing, thinking about it. Or whatever. So we'll just take this 800 gold here that somebody very conveniently put in a treasure chest that didn't put a lock on it, and apparently nobody seems to care, even though there's loads of people standing around. Nobody's looking at it or guarding it at all, and the fact that we've just taken it only improves that point. Because the people of Midgand are a bit thick. I suppose they're just really, really happy that they feel like they're safe and everything's all going to go well and the demon's going to go away and all that sort of stuff. Who knows? But anyways, I don't think there's anything here apart from the people we've spoken to. So, what's that blue dot over there? I actually have no idea what that blue dot is. What is that blue dot? Okay, perhaps the mark of an X or that. I don't know. Right, let's move on forward if we can. There's nothing else here. Looks like we can, which is a good thing. Right, there's an inn over there, which I think we should go and stay at, just so that hopefully we don't miss any skits. And like I said, if I do miss a skit, I do create multiple saves, so I can always reload it, go back and show it. But I'll try my best to keep an eye on it. It's very quiet in here. I suppose because everybody's out and about doing their thing, aren't they? And if there's an event going on, you would be, wouldn't you? Let's have a quick gander up here, see if there's anything we can take. It doesn't look like it, but that's fine. Right, hello. We wish to stay the night. You're a bit swamped. You don't look it to me. There's nobody here. No skit, sadly, but that's okay. Always best to be sure. Super duper. Thank you very much. Right, we shall save the game. Quick save here. Lovely jubbly. Now then. Done that. Now, if we go forwards. Oh, save point there, but because we've got the ability of quick save, it's kind of pointless really at the moment. Speak to these people over here. Oh, these kids. Oh wow, the soldiers are so cool. Guess everybody adorizes a grown-up in armor. Adorize? Don't you mean idolize? Ah, see, I thought I tripped over that word for some reason. Oh, I'm just stupid. That's probably the case. Okay, that's fine. I'm just going to go collect these cat souls over here while they're available. Ooh, a bit of treasure. Loads of people are just chucking coins away. I mean, I suppose that sort of mirrors real life, at least in the UK. We just send to any coppers like 1p, 2p's, even 5p's and 10p's. We just collect if we even use cash now. And just stash them away somewhere. Look at everyone's smiles. It's making me smile too. Well, that's good. Fantastic. Smiles are infectious and they do most of the time make you feel a little bit better about things. And they do, if you smile at a random stranger, most of them will smile back. And it does uplift you. Very important. A military parade during the ceremony, eh? And they say it's eased the minds of the people. Looks more like a show of force to me. They're all about saying, bend to our power. Maybe everyone's serving the Abbey as a forthright pillar of society, but I highly doubt it. Bold man, you are so correct! Why don't you join us on our merry team? We have room. This ceremony will soon begin at the Castle Plaza. Oh, sorry, ceremony will soon begin at the Castle Plaza. Listen attentively and behave in an orderly manner. All right. I suppose we've got to scope out the enemy, haven't we? So I guess that would make sense to do so. Let's see. Is somebody else to talk?
Mommy, when's the prince gonna talk? The exorcists are coming too, right?
I'm sure they will, dear. People are saying it's going to be a very important announcement about the Abbey.
I want to see the exorcists! We need to thank them for saving us from the demons!
You're right. We all have to show them our gratitude and help them however we can.
Yeah! I'll follow the rules, too. I won't be selfish.
They sure are popular.
Because these people don't know the truth.
You think that's so?
Yeah?
The exorcists are fighting the demons they themselves cannot. That's why the people support the exorcists.
Yeah, I get that, Maggie. You don't just state the obvious. But they are being very, very, very dumb. Hello, I'm a demon. I'm coming here to eat your soul. Selfishness is sin. The world is a hard place. You must have spoiled me, mother, all right? Very well, dear. I'll listen to the exorcist. It's a lot cheaper, then. That is what will keep you safe, after all. Ooh, hesitancy there. Maybe. Don't know. I don't think I just misread the ellipses there. Let us carry on. The city is jam-packed for the ceremony. I imagine all the good places are already taken. Seriously? Oh, I knew I should have camped out in the spot all night. Yeah, well, you didn't, and you're going to suffer. But don't worry, you're all going to suffer anyway, because I'm already beginning to whiff that they're basically just going to take over the whole city, and basically, you know, they're all pretty screwed. I mean, they already have in a way, but I mean, like, they're going to, well, yeah, they're just basically going to screw them over, aren't they? Well, that's not my problem. My problem is killing Artorias. That's all we care about. We'll get on with that later. Right, anyway, we have grabbed a herb. I'll sort that out later. There's a weapon shop here. I have got some weapons for Velvet now at the moment, so I'm not going to bother buying anything at the moment. Oh, I've got healing items, actually. That's a good point. So I did use a lot of much. Did I restock? Oh, no, I did restock up. That's alright then. Yeah, I got a load of weapons and stuff just from fighting enemies. Because I put on harder battle difficulty setting, you get a little bit more loot from time to time, so I'm alright with weapons at the moment. I understand, our guild will loan you whatever we can. We are grateful. Above all things, we need a place to properly worship the Imperium. Most certainly. Well, what would you say to an addition to the shrine within the cathedral? Whatever's, I guess. Begone! The praetor is observing the exercises. Or is it the praetor you have business with, perhaps? Well, I don't know. Is it a lady? Is she hot? Does she have big boobs? Because if so, yes, I will have business with her. Oh, but there's a chest there! I want the chest! Oh, fuck, bastard. Fine. Hopefully we'll get a chance to grab that later. If I do miss that treasure chest, by the way, please let me know. Oh, I should go back and try and get it, so I will probably forget about it. Oh, my expedition has returned. Oh, wunderbar.
Take a look at this.
I will. Yay! First 3 wins in a row. I've never had that.
Now here's a fine haul.
Yay! I've never done that yet, so that's good. Ooh, sea monster matter. That sounds interesting. Obviously something I think we can sell. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I'll carry on again. I'd rather get all the treasure there that we can, then we'll move on to the other island. So I'm just trying to be thorough, basically. Calcite garments. Ooh. Woman's armour that has calcite sewn into the material. What have I currently got on at the moment? Silky touch one, because, you know, sexy silk. Okay, calcite. Oh, we've already done calcite. Oh, I've already done it. Oh, okay. Well, I might keep it as a backup, because the silk one is a bit rubbish. So once I've mastered all the abilities for it, well, mastered the only ability for it, maybe I'll swap it over. We could go over there, so I guess we'll have a gander. Maybe there's some secret treasure or some cat souls or something. Might be worth a gander. Obviously not guarded. Well, there is a loose treasure. Ooh, and there is a cat soul thing as well. Well, that's good. More coins. Again, people just leaving coins about. I know they're tarnished, but you just give them a polish and they're all good. And even if you don't have to do that, I'm sure somebody will take it off your hands, melt it down, turn it into something nice. 95 souls. Yeah, I can do that. You found a cat. Oh, bastard didn't give me anything. Oh, you dickhead. Oh, never mind. At least we found it anyway. Whatevers. I'm guessing the next one will cost about 125, I imagine, or 120, unless it doubles each time, in which case we're kind of boned if that's the case. It'll take a lot of cat souls hauling, but I suppose it will give me something to do in between videos. So. Right, I think we've explored all of that, so what we'll do is, again, we'll just quickly save the game, just in case anything freezes up. And with that said and done, we'll just slowly make our way over to what's going on over here. It's look very important, although I can't seem to actually look at that because there's an invisible wall in the way. Whatever it is. We're drilling for a parade during the ceremony. You can watch as long as you stay out of the way. Okay. But I can go this way, right? Fantastic. I shall do that then. Ooh, such powerful physiques. How stirring. We owe much to the exorcists, but the common soldiers are also doing their part. The army has come far since their fall. Well, they picked themselves back up again, did they? Good for them. I hate it when armies don't do that. Oh no, it's blocked here as well. Oh, okay. I wonder if that soldier who flirts with me will be taking part. He seemed like a good enough lad, but I'd stay away if I were you. With a soldier, you never know what tomorrow may bring. Well, yeah, but I'm sure they're a good shag, so... I'll just let you girl have it, girl. Let's see what's wrong with that. Turn back. This area is off limits in preparation for the ceremony. Alright, alright. So where do we go then? I suppose we've got to go where we were originally then. Looks like there's an exit that way. God damn it, why can't I just... Why put an invisible wall there? That is so selfish. Like, I know it's to preserve this, but surely they just let me walk past and not interfere. If they let us pretend, you know, us pretending to be a pathetic travelling magician circle thing, and that worked, we should be able to walk past them without annoying them. That's just double standards, yeah. It's not good. Right, I think with respect to everybody here, again, if I've missed anyone, do let me know. But I guess we're going to go this way then. It certainly looks like it. I don't even think we'll be allowed to, but we'll at least activate a cutscene or something. Hey! Cake! Cake! Free cake! Free cake!
Listen to those cheers.
Sounds like a protest.
Sure have these folks in line.
Subjects, may I have your attention? It is I, Percival Asgard, Crown Prince of the Midgard Empire.
I have free cake! If you had free cake, I'd like it.
His Majesty, my father, and I are pleased to celebrate with you on this auspicious day.
But I'm not here to reveal myself to you because you're all a bunch of knobs.
It will be impossible to slip in now.
Well, just wait for everybody to go past, and we will.
10 years ago, our kingdom faced an existential threat, both from demons and the terrible spread of demon blight.
Just like, get on with it, I know.
However, one man raised a miraculous sword and stood so that the body and soul of the land would not be lost.
But we sacrificed that lad, so we got this douchebag instead.
You can climb up if you want, but attacking now would be suicide.
And the name
Yeah, it would be
of
actually.
that man was Artorius Coldbrand.
Uh-oh. Yeah, I was going to say, she's going to go for him now. I'm all with you, girl. We'll do what we can, but it's obviously not going to go well.
None here, I trust, are unfamiliar with Artorius'.
I like the fact that our mates have just sort of let us get on with this. It's like, oh, she's going on a mad rampage. It'll be fun to watch before we go to prison. Just going to say, don't get out of breath yet. You're not as bad as I am.
He called Lord Inominat, one of the 5 Imperians, and blessed us with the
Nice.
strength of the Malachim.
Trying to be like Spider-Man. Don't blame you. Uh-oh.
He's a murderer!
Damn it, they put the super slippery bricks. Oh, that's irritating. Oh, she'll survive that fall. She fell down into a pit of oblivion, got eaten by a dragon thing, and then spat back out again. She could survive a, what, 30-foot drop? Should be fine.
Killed him.
Yeah, we know that. We get that.
You took everything that I loved!
He did. Yeah, that was very douchey of him. We will kill him back. Don't worry.
So raise your voices in
I love the fact that nobody's paying attention to her doing this.
Devoted work to the Savior who purifies evil and guides our flock. Let us call him our shepherd.
They need more guards. They really do. Like, seriously, in real life, somebody would have clocked onto it now. But he's a shepherd now! I hate it when he's done that. We're too late. He became a shepherd quicker than we could kill him off. Bollocks. That's some nice boots there, by the way. Oh, there he is. Oh, fair enough. Is his arm still in the sling? It looks like it, doesn't it? Which is a bit odd. Maybe he's a demon himself. Maybe that's why he keeps his arm in a sling. That might be interesting. I don't think I've ever gotten onto that.
Even though the world was filled with suffering, I had to ask something tremendous of you all.
I asked you all to die, and you
I
refused.
entrusted you to endure the pains of reason. I asked you to bind yourselves with shackles of your own will. For the only blade that can expel calamity is one forged from unshaking reason, and the iron will to do what must be done.
Looks a bit
And
older,
now
doesn't
that
he?
very
I know it's been
blade
3
stands
years, but...
ready before all of us today, I offer my body and my life in service to the people of this great land.
Yet you say
With the
that,
blessings
and then you'll sacrifice a
of
little kid again, won't you?
Innomina, I will guide
It's not
you
good enough, kid.
to a world without calamity. And this world's suffering will be nothing but a distant memory.
You're just going to kill them all, aren't you? You're like that guy of Final Fantasy X. What was his name? Seymour, who just wants to kill all of Spira. Because if we kill everything, then the cycle will end and nobody will die anymore.
But you're the one who murdered.
Yeah, we know, Velvet.
Fool, they'll see us.
You're the one who killed Laphicet.
Yeah, we know.
What?
Yeah, not you, kid. It's confusing. Ooh, that's creepy. But she had the demon hand out anyway, so why did it revert back to bandages?
Artorius. That's who you're after?
Oh, and here I was hoping you'd just straight up pounce on him.
Yeah, I kind of was too, but I don't really want it to die yet.
No. I need a sword of reason and will.
No, you need a
That's
big
the only
fist of
thing
almighty
that can
punch
kill
you.
him.
That's what you need.
Killing Lord Artorias.
Yes.
Playing it safe? Boring!
Yeah, just go punching.
Regrettably, it is at this juncture we go our separate ways. I've got a bit of hunting to do.
Well, you carry on,
No
girl.
one's stopping you.
Yeah, thanks.
Goodbye. Farewell! May your days be fruitful and your nights tormented.
Yeah, great. Off you go. Bye. Thank God for that.
If our enemy's calling himself a shepherd, he won't be going into hiding. Let's take this slowly.
That's an
The
interesting
old
point.
man behind him. Melchior, I take it?
Yeah.
Let's gather information on these people. If we know what they're planning, we can find a weakness.
They're the most powerful men in the land. If we're going to look into them, we need a lead first.
Eisen, do you have any underworld contacts in the capital itself? Like your friend at the port?
I don't go inland much, I'm afraid. But Eifried has close ties to a shadow guild.
Oh, that's
a
convenient.
tavern in the city, run by an old man called Baskerville, serves as a front for them.
A shadow guild? Those sorts of things actually exist.
Well, if demons and angels do, why not?
That settles it. Let's head to that tavern. They'll have food, I'm sure.
Why not?
Didn't we just go there and sleep? But we just went there and slept. I suppose in a way because it's a front for the shadow thing and we didn't
made
know.
a weird noise.
That's another sign that you're alive.
And hungry. And if you don't treat it, you'll get indigestion like I did, and it'll get
The
really bad.
Exorcists sure were out in full force to see the shepherd's inauguration, weren't they?
What about that guy you're after? Was he there?
What, and have to stand around looking all proper? Nah, that's not his style.
But I thought he was one of the top exorcists.
That wouldn't matter to him.
Huh. All right.
Actually, Velvet, speaking of the shepherd, I noticed he wasn't using his right arm. Was he hurt or something?
Yeah, he was badly wounded a long time ago. He lost the use of his sword arm.
That's what I figured.
But don't get the wrong idea. He's still a master swordsman with his left arm.
I can tell that from the way he moves. His movements are steady and measured, and his chi is centered below his navel.
Huh? Why does that matter?
Some people say that all the body's spiritual energy gathers in a place about 2 finger widths below the navel.
Even when he appears to be in a state of total peace, his guard is never down. He's a formidable adversary.
Not just because he holds his chi.
And I think I know why my target has placed himself at Artorias' side. Because now I want to take Artorias down too.
What? This is just a load of plot twaddle. Really bad writing plot twaddle for you to stay with this. Yeah, you just say something like, I can see why the guy I'm after is next to Lord Artorias, as he seems as professional, and it would be perfect for him to be shielded from or be protected from whatever it is. So I'll keep going after my guy, or I'll stick with you for a bit longer. You don't have to say, oh, I'm going to kill Artorias as well. It's like, where the fuck did that come from? It's a bit left out of field. Just say, I'll hang out with you a little longer. It looks like we're going to be here to the end or something like that, you know? Or whatever's. It's only a minor detail. He could have basically just been insinuating that he's just going to help her take him down so that he can get to where he needs to get. We can return it. We don't need it for now. But whatever's. I'm being pedantic again. Let us carry on. Humph, the shepherd, eh? Just how long a leash are the king and Prince Percival going to give that Artorias? Well, if you were speaking to the old chap down the road there, old boy, basically they've given him everything, because they're a bit thick like that. And plot. Nobility of Midgard spent more than a century working to make this land blue. Now they expect us to bow to a man who climbs in on our shoulders and preaches about order? Preposterous! Many in the army are also uneasy with the power of the Exorcist wield, but the fact is we need them for now. Please be careful who you share your opinions with. Stands to reason that not everyone's going to welcome some gaining such authority. The Holy Empire Midgard is not of a single mind. Good! We need more of those to go out there and start kicking up a fuss. Right, okay. So again, there's a blue dot there, so I don't know what that blue dot means. It must be like plot-related stuff or something. Like, oh, it might, or maybe a starting point, perhaps, or something. Oh, I don't know. Anyways, let's continue chatting to people, if we can. Hello, Exorcist, we're not a demon. What? Say Vortigern fell? Gah! Why would such dreadful news come on the way the shepherd's named? Oh, we did that. Because we don't like it very much. Wow, what a wonderful ceremony that was. Today's a day sure to ring throughout history. I'm sure it will. I was hoping to ring it out with bloodthirsty history, but apparently not. The restoration, or blood-soaked, I should say. The restoration of order through will and reason. That's the polar opposite of demons, something only humans are capable of. Such deep words will do well to remember them, as I chop off your heads. God, I'm evil. Right, chip copper coin. A sword of will and reason. Sure, it'll work against the demons, but it'll also turn on anyone who can upset their order. Count on that. Thank you, nihilistic youth. I love your opinion. Again, would you like to welcome into our party? Got plenty of room. So there are a couple of people here who are basically foreshadowing the plot ahead of us. That is a good thing. Right, anyway, let's go and talk to these chaps over here. It's settled. I'm going to become a soldier and devote my life to the people. Bring an end to this world's suffering. Whoa, settle down. I mean, yeah, I know you want to get into my pants and all that, but still, I'm not wearing any. You're pretty impressionable, aren't you? Yeah. Dude, kid, girl, you ain't worth it. Trust me. Shepherd Artorias, never seen the like. Where's his staff? I never prayed with real conviction in my life, but if he believes, I want to believe too. I feel the same way. Shall we go to the cathedral? Now the ceremony's over, it should be open. I mean, really? That was the ceremony? Just a lot of people bunching around, him just saying a few words of, I'm going to do exactly the opposite of what I told you I'm going to do? Like I said, he did look a lot older. I mean, I know it's been 3 years in between what happened with Velvet and now, but he seems older for it, so maybe he was older. Maybe he was older than I thought to begin with, or maybe he's just tired. He could be tired. I don't know. He seemed a bit dishevelled, but maybe that's just me. Perhaps I'm reading into too much of the detail of the animation. That is a possibility. Another herb though, always doesn't go amiss. I now am aware that we can go back and get herbs, so if there is I bet anybody at some point later on in the game we can end up going back to where we've been, pick up herbs. I will be doing that, but I'll probably do that off screen unless there's like a quest line or something we can do, in which case I'll show it off then. But yeah, I may end up doing that off screen just so we can keep on top of things. And it's easily exploitable, I think, anyway, so we'll do that later. But for now, let's go back to the tavern then and let's start planning how we're going to take down a shepherd. Because, you know, that's what you do. So, oh, is that the tavern? Ah, that might be the tavern. Okay, we haven't been there yet. Makes sense, because it looks like grapes, which implies wine, which implies booze, which implies tavern. So, okay, fair enough. I thought we'd...
Shepherd! Savior of mankind who guides us through the darkness. What an appropriate title for Lord Artorias. I believe in him. As long as we have Shepherd Artorias, we'll make it through this era of disaster.
Shepherd Artorias?
But you did just be at the ceremony there, Velvet.
Artorias has already seized control of all religious and secular power in Midgand.
No, he hasn't. The priest's protesting just then.
Title, he's no longer just an authority figure. He's become the very hope of the masses.
A dangerous opponent indeed.
After seeing that, will you still fight him?
Yeah,
Of course
I'm gonna
will.
rip his heart
He could
out.
be a god for all I care. I'll have my vengeance, no matter what.
Yeah, damn straight. I don't care if anybody else gets screwed over for it. We're gonna rip his heart out, feast off it, and then eat his brain. That's all we want to do, is eat your brains. Right, anyway. Hello. Oh, not a lot of folks coming here with children. We're a tavern, but we've got some good food. Yeah, well, this child's special. Right, okay. Quick save then. Oops, I just pressed the wrong button for the quick save thing. I apologise. Just have a quick look, see if we can go up the stairs. Can we go up the stairs? We can. See if there's anything we can loot. Looting is good. Can enter it here. So I guess this is a room of some sort. Does look like it. Right, let's just grab it here. I mean, we probably will end up here later anyway, but just why not? Because everything replenishes anyway in terms of the souls and chests and things and other things. Cat souls, that's the one I was thinking of. No, I said souls and chests, didn't I? No, not chests, souls and treasures. Anyway, hello.
What'll it be?
Some food for the boy.
Marble curry is our specialty. It takes a week to stew properly.
He's not going to survive a
Marble
week.
curry.
Some of that then. Say, do you know a man named Baskerville? I heard we might find him here.
That old man? A scoundrel and criminal who went against the rules of the Abbey. They executed him long ago.
Shit. Well, there goes that plan then. Well, thank you, Eidson. That was crap.
Velvet, this Mabo curry is amazing.
Well, she can't taste it, can she?
You get along so well. Is he your brother?
Oh.
No.
No, he wouldn't be, would he? After all, your brother was murdered before your eyes.
Oh.
How do you know that?
The shadows watch those who flinch from the light.
Oh, hello. This is getting interesting.
So the guild is still active, even after Baskerville's arrest?
That's right. Just like how Ifrid's crew continues their piracy, even without their captain.
Wow.
So you're the contact?
What may I help you with?
We want to kill
I
Artorias
know what Artorias is planning.
and then kill him.
Information such as that, it won't come cheap.
I really don't care. I'll pay whatever.
I have here a list of jobs, not one remotely legal. Take care of all of them, and I'll tell you what you want to know.
Fair enough. You sound like a badass old woman Don. That's brilliant. I mean, seriously, that woman there is so cool. That quick turn of phrase and all that. I like her. She's cool. Cool beans. Right, okay, so destroy goods, search for a missing man or fallen ambush. I want to destroy some goods. I really am in a destructive mood right now. I want to blow shit up or just punch things to death. Sounds good. I want to destroy goods in red crates stored at a warehouse in Port Zexon. Take on this request? Absolutely, my dear. Probably end up being screwed over, but hopefully not.
Take this with you as documentation. It's fake, but it's a good fake. It'll hold up to inspection.
Coolio. Cheers, girl.
It's registered to Mogulu's menagerie.
Oh dear.
Oh? Was that not the name you gave to the guard at the gate?
Yeah, she's buggered off though.
I can see you're a group to be reckoned with.
Yeah, no, I like her already.
Report
She's
back
impressive.
here once you're finished. However, be aware that should you fail...
We'll have to turn this in.
Then this conversation never took place. Got it. I'll cause you no trouble.
I appreciate your understanding.
That's fair enough.
You're welcome to stay the night, free of charge.
No, we'll pay a bill.
Forget about work until the morning comes.
Fair enough. I mean, we're being a little bit trustworthy of this group. I'm sure there might be some more betrayal and all that, but I don't mind.
Right.
We'll
You're missing
manage.
Captain Ifrid. The captain has done much toward our viability.
Oh, some big ass
promise
ice
that
cubes
I'll
in
share
those
anything I hear about
tumblers,
him
by the
for
way.
no charge.
Thanks. All we know is there was a pendulum on the ground at the last place he was seen. And that Legate Melchior is connected to the captain's disappearance. How? We don't know.
Yeah, writers didn't come up with a reason yet. They will do. I hope. Oh yeah, he likes booze, doesn't he? You're going to cost us a lot, aren't you? I like the fact... Oh, this is nice. See, look at this. I like scenes like this, where they just share a whiskey. It's so good.
Sounds like you've got problems of your own. Do you really have time to take on ours as well?
Well, he doesn't, but he's helping us out because we helped him out, I guess.
I could ask you why you've tied yourself up with Velvet.
I want to bone her.
Me? I've got a debt to repay. Without her, there's no way I'd have ever found my blade again.
Oh, it could be as noble as that.
A demon repaying a debt? Ridiculous.
As ridiculous as a pirate Moloch, you think?
You're right. Your penis is bigger than mine at the moment. I'll find a way,
No matter
though.
how you look at it, there's nothing reasonable about our rogue existence. And in this brave new world governed by reason, a rogue can either rage and become a monster like me,
or band together with others. Like a ship full of pirates, perhaps.
There's definitely a bromance going on here, isn't there? I'm not reading too deeply into that, am I?
squaring off against the whole world on her own. If you can accomplish that,
I think he does have the hot
it
spell, but
takes
ever so
strength.
slightly, though.
real strength. And I'm curious where it comes from.
Well, that bandaged up arm for a start.
So you're doing it for yourself after all?
Is that so wrong?
No. I'm the same.
I'd bang her as well.
I need allies on my side, with the strength and courage to combat this so-called order imposed by the Abbey. But anyone who's willing to put up with the creed folly of Ifrid's pirates has to be an even bigger fool than we are.
True, true.
So I'm like you. I want to know how deep her foolishness goes.
That can be taken in many different contexts, that line. And she would do that, yeah. And I would help her do that. I am a puppet master, but I do like her, and I therefore allow her to just basically say, allow me to do this. I'll go, okay.
Every day.
Aha. And I imagine your dear Captain Eifried's much the same.
Yeah, share a whiskey, lads. Best drink ever, whiskey. Oh.
That man flies his full flag proudly.
But he doesn't know a good whiskey in front of him. Although I don't have it on the rocks, weirdly. I always have it neat. I never have ice with it because I don't like blunting it. Apparently blunting it makes it taste better, but do you know what? I disagree. I really do. I can't stand a blunt whiskey. Blunting it just means you put it with ice or a little bit of water, but I cannot do that. It does just taste bad.
He's got the populace eating from the palm of his hand.
Yes, well observed.
I wonder... just how deeply will the fangs of our would-be tragic heroine scar this broken world of ours?
Quite a bit, I hope. It's going to be fun.
I've got a traitor to find, but in the meantime, this should be a good show.
Please don't tell me you're hanging around again. You're hanging around again, aren't you? Fuck. I mean, to be fair, she did help us get through the thing, but I put that down to the stupidity of the soldiers more than anything else. Right. Okie dokles then.
A kind face for such a hard woman.
I'm alright with her. Again, she's pretty badass.
She's got ears everywhere.
And that's not all. She called the papers fake, but they're not.
So she's got spies working on the inside, too.
I heard that her predecessor, Baskerville, was a monument against authority. But to think he was executed.
She probably ended up doing that herself, I reckon, or setting him up for that.
Not an organization to trifle with.
That's how they have to be to take on the Abbey. We'd better succeed on our missions, and not just to get the information we need.
Yeah. Besides, I'd like to get another of those drinks, too.
You're a man of taste. That place always has the best.
You're hungry again?
You'd better work hard, too, if you want more Mabo curry.
I will.
You're going to get fat, kid, if you do, though. Trust me. You're speaking to a curry lover right here. Well, I say a curry lover, not really, but you know what I mean. Ooh, gains. Dealing with customers is harder than any of the job of the blood rings will throw at you. Care to see for yourself? So, serving game rules. This is a game where you try to bring the right orders to the customers. Customers who are waiting to have their orders taken will have speech balloons over their heads. Start by taking their orders. Next, head over to the counter to collect the proper orders from the head cook. If you pick up the wrong order, you can get rid of it by pressing X or Y. Lastly, take the right orders to the right customers. Each time you do so, it will count as a successful order. If you bring a customer the wrong order or make them wait too long, it will get angry and it will count as a failed order. Each completed order, whether success or failure, will count toward the required amount of orders to complete each stage, but you will still need to be careful. You are only allowed a limited number of failed orders before getting a game over. Each game is played in a series of 3 stages. When you finish a stage, you can choose whether to continue the next stage or quit the game. If you quit the game, you'll be rewarded with TL coins based on the number of stages you've cleared. If you continue to play, you will go on to the next stage, where there will be more customers and a greater number of orders to fill. The rewards will also be greater. The key to the game is carefully watching for the customers' orders while working efficiently. It's basically waitering, isn't it? And I was never very good at that to begin with. Deliver their orders before they get angry. You can carry multiple dishes at one time, so try to plan your route to be as efficient as possible. If you're short on time, it can sometimes be better to carry a lighter load. We'll deal with that later. I'm not really in the mood or the time to do so. In fact, if anything, I'm going to have to call it a video here because I can hear movement going about in my house. So, blah, blah, blah. These methods, push back. Blood ring, butterflies, bars, a lot of bees. So it is. Quickly finish up with this lady here, the boss. The red crate should be the furthest storehouse at Port Zexon. Report to me when you're done. Okay. And then fine drink, fine food, and free talk with fine friends. This is what a tavern should be. A man needs a place like this in his life. So they do. Alright then, so next time then, what I'll do is I'll have a practice of that minigame off screen. And then I can show it off later, because I'd rather not do it now. Because I haven't really got a lot of time. And then, obviously, depending on how the internet thing goes, it may be a few weeks before we get another video out. I'm not going to do anything off screen per se, like any training or anything. Nor am I going to have a go at the missions that we've got to do. We shall leave that for next time. So it'll be a while, but we will be back with the game, hopefully, in no less than 2 weeks, but we'll see. Or no more than 2 weeks, I should say. That's the right expression. So yeah, so we'll do that next time. So I can say thank you very much for watching if you have done, and apologies again for the hiatus, but it's got to be done. But yeah, it's been fun so far, and I hope I get to carry this game on in the future. So until then, take it easy, have a good one, hope you're well. I'll see you in the next one, possibly. Until then, bye for now.